Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll tour a brand new neighborhood that I'm expecting to be one of the fastest selling neighborhoods in Lakewood Ranch for the next few years. For its sleek, well-designed custom and semi-custom homes, its impressive amenities, and more importantly, for the rare and expansive water views. So today, we'll be taking a closer look at Shellstone in the Wateside district of Lakewood Ranch. Before we begin, there's a playlist of all the models on site in this neighborhood in the video description if you're watching on YouTube, and directly below the video if you're watching from my website. And as many of you know by now, I make these videos because I'm a realtor and I'd love to connect with those of you doing research in the area to help you find your next home. So feel free to call or text the number on the screen throughout the video, or view my website with videos just like this on every neighborhood in Lakewood Ranch and Sarasota. And if you appreciate the video and want to help it reach more people like you on YouTube, it's always a massive help if you like, subscribe, and share this video with others. And with that out of the way, let's get started with the tour. Shellstone is of course located in Lakewood Ranch, Florida, which by now a majority of you know is the 50 square mile planned community located just south of Tampa Bay and northeast of downtown Sarasota. Within Lakewood Ranch, Shellstone is located in the Wateside area on Lorraine Road, next door to Wild Blue. And it just so happens that Shellstone has the same key feature that makes Wild Blue so special: frontage on one of West Florida's largest lakes. I can only assume Shellstone gets its name from the body of water, since prior to Sarasota's approval of residential development east of Interstate 75, this large area was used as a mine for shell and limestone. As I've mentioned on the channel in the past, this is why these lakes are so uniquely large and clear by Florida's standards. Even on cloudy days like today, the views overlooking this lake make you feel like you're sitting on a large body of water, which for coastal areas in Florida is unheard of. Beyond the lake, the landscape of the community will have a clean coastal look. You can see the developers have planted lots of palms and pine trees already, which is a perfect choice for a more coastal waterfront theme. Many of the older neighborhoods in Lakewood Ranch have more oak trees, but personally I think the palms and the pines are more suitable for a neighborhood like Shellstone, and the neighborhood should age really nicely as those trees begin to grow in. Once the neighborhood is further along, it should have a similar feel to Wild Blue in terms of atmosphere and landscape. There will be a total of 680 home sites in Shellstone, which will be released over the course of multiple phases. As you can see, the community is in its very early stages, with a few of the models still being built. As of this recording, there have only been around 20 sales. The developer of the community is Homes by Towne, which you may remember is the developer and builder of Lake House Cove, which is actually just across the street from Shellstone on Lorraine Road. The community will feature two builders, Homes by Towne themselves, and the custom builder, Wetherington. Of the 680 home sites, Homes by Towne will feature 50 home sites with frontage on the large lake, and Wetherington will have an additional 25 home sites on that lake. As of this recording, 9 home sites with lake frontage have already sold, and while some are being saved for future phases, I don't expect that these home sites will last very long. So if you're interested, especially if you're watching this video well after the release date, feel free to text or call for a more current update on availability. Now that we have the basics down, we'll dive a little deeper into each of the two builders, starting with Wetherington. If you've watched my other videos in the past or researched custom homes in Lakewood Ranch, then you're probably familiar by now with Wetherington. They're one of the premier custom builders in Southwest Florida, and they have an amazing portfolio of homes. Wetherington will have a total of 32 home sites available in Shellstone, with 25 of those being on the larger lake. You'll see Wetherington homes in some of the older classic neighborhoods of Lakewood Ranch, like the Country Club and the Lake Club, but we also see the latest version of their work in Lake House Cove and Wild Blue. The key thing to remember is that Wetherington is a white sheet builder, meaning they will build anything you'd like them to build, as long as it complies with setbacks and zoning restrictions. From their models, you can see they pay no expense when it comes to attention to detail, so essentially, if you can imagine it, they'll make it happen for you. They have a fantastic design team, and their models serve as a great inspiration for potential details that you may want to add to your custom home. If you do choose to build with Wetherington, the process involves making an initial deposit and choosing your home site, then spending time with a design team to create your custom home on paper. And once you're satisfied with the design phase, you'll move into the contract period. Beyond the 32 home sites from Wetherington, the rest of the homes will be built by Homes by Towne. Homes by Towne is a semi-custom builder, and in my opinion, one of the best builders in the area. The big difference between Homes by Towne and a fully custom builder is that rather than starting from scratch, you'll start with one of their pre-designed floor plans and make small adjustments from there. Some examples of semi-customization may include removing non-load-bearing walls, changing a den or flex room into a bedroom by adding a closet, adding or moving windows, and in some cases, adding a bathroom to the home. Overall, I'm a fan of Homes by Towne for their quality materials and finishes, along with their variety of design options. As far as inventory goes, Homes by Towne will feature 2 lot series in the neighborhood: the Clipper series featuring smaller lots and home sites, and the Catamaran series with wider lots and larger floor plans. The Clipper series homes will all feature 2 bedrooms, with at least 1 den or flex room that can be changed into a 3rd bedroom. The floor plans include the Haylard, the Kay, and the Genoa. The larger Catamaran series will not only have wider home sites, but will also be the only series with frontage on Shellstone's main lake. This series will feature 3 and 4 bedroom homes, all of which having at least 1 den or flex room that can be changed to an additional bedroom if necessary. Floor plans at this Catamaran series include the Islander, the Outrigger, Camber, Fairlead, Portside, Tideland, Belay, and the Aviso. In addition to the semi-custom homes above, Shellstone will maintain a handful of quick move-in inventory homes throughout the building process as well for customers who'd like to move in sooner. As I mentioned earlier, the completed models are available as tours directly below in the description on YouTube and further down the page on my website, so feel free to check those out to view the interiors of these homes. When it comes to amenities, Shellstone will actually have 2 large and impressive amenity centers. Shellstone's primary amenity center will be called the Summit. The Summit will feature a social hall, a fitness center, a pool and spa with poolside cabanas and a fire pit nearby, along with multiple barbecues and a large fitness lawn. The second amenity center at Shellstone will be the Midway Sports Complex. I mentioned earlier that Shellstone is connected to Wild Blue, and this sports complex will be located between the 2 communities and will be shared by residents of both neighborhoods. The complex will feature pickleball, tennis, basketball, a pro shop, dog parks, fitness equipment, and lots of common area space for relaxing. Luckily, nearby at Lake House Cove, we've already seen what Homes by Towne's amenities look like, and in my opinion, Lake House Cove has some of the best amenities in Lakewood Ranch. So once built in a couple of years, these amenities should be really enjoyable. All right, guys, that's all we have for Shellstone. As I mentioned a few times during the video, there are model tours directly below, so check out those and reach out if you have questions or when you're ready to use me as your realtor. I didn't talk much about pricing in this video because it will shift depending on sales pace and market activity, so reach out to me if you want in-depth information on the prices here or anywhere else. Otherwise, I'll be back very soon with another neighborhood video.